Just trying to. Hi, good evening, everyone. The lighting is really low tonight, but like as always, nothing stops us. Nothing can stop us. Trying to confirm if my thumbnail for this video is showing. Looking at my laptop to fix that. Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about books, making money from books. So if you're an author or about to be an author or have been desiring or wondering how to make money from your book when you eventually write it, tonight is your night. Come closer and make sure you get something to drink, something to chew that will help you relax till the end of this live stream. The next 45 minutes is going to be quite a ride because I'm going to give you secrets that has worked for me and can work for anyone in 2025 upwards. And it's kind of a secret all of these years that so many people have not really explored. And all of that good stuff is what we're going to be talking about tonight. Okay, I see my thumbnail is showing here. Okay, great. So welcome back to the live show. Today is the 26th episode of the Harmony series with Chisom. And it's been all shades of amazing. We have had activities, games, question and answer, friendly chats, teachings, name it, in all of this journey. I can't believe it's just 4 more episodes to go and then we are done with this series. But as usual, you are sure to get value tonight as well, because why not? If I will advise you, even if writing a book is not something that is in your radar right now, this session will open your mind. You'll be blown away. And I think it will encourage you to think about documenting your life experiences, your expertise, and who you are in form of a book. Don't ever think in your life that there are already too many books in the world. There are already too many authors. That's not true. Your story, how you perceive life, and how you do your work you do, if you never document them, nobody will ever tell them like you would. And that's so true. And I'm going to give you the tips and how to go about making sure you can make income from it. All right. Now, let's start with, first of all, let me ask you, are you an author? Have you written any book before? Ask Shay. Welcome to the live stream. Have you written any book before? Remember, when we come to the live stream, what we do is to, first of all, like this video, check in to be sure that you're subscribed. Not, please go ahead and subscribe. Then share the link of this video to your forum, to your friends and loved ones, and hold on, participate. Drop a comment so that we can I can give you a shout out. And also, like I said, my name is chisomutibeakah. I'm streaming from Uyo in Nigeria. Yes, please welcome to the live stream. So are you an author who thinks that selling books is the only way to make money, and sometimes it gets you discouraged to even venture? Then think again. Today I'm going to give you 6 powerful ways you can make money from your book beyond just selling copies of your book, right? And there are strategies that bestsellers have used world over, right? And I'm going to give you how to make even way more money than just selling the book. So stick around and get the whole 6 tips. All right. Okay. Remember that you can gift me on this channel. You can give me a super. You can purchase a super by tapping the currency icon in the comment section. You can also be a member of my channel, a VIP. The link is right there in the description box. So let's get into it. Right. Thank you for liking Nigeria and Ashke. Where are you from and how old are you? All right. Tell me. Let's talk about it. All right. Somebody else is on the stream. I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce your name. Please let me know what your name is in English if you can. All right. So, Tiny, welcome to the live stream. I see you. Now, number 1, if you have a book, you have written a book on your life, or you've written about something about your work and all that. All right, India. Oh, nice. Thank you for spending your midnight with me. If you've written a book, have you written a book, Tiny? Ashke? Actually, have you written a book? Anyone? Now, if you've written a book on anything at all and you've been wondering, okay, I want to sell this book, I want to, especially if you self-published, so you're doing your marketing yourself, and sometimes you're wondering how do you go about it, or you're about to start. One fine way you can make your book make even more money is to think about the people who have read your book and the questions that they're asking further. Sometimes your book might be a book that has inspired people towards a particular direction or to seek a particular skill, and then they have further questions asking you, oh, how can I do this? How can I do that? That's a good time to convert your book and the knowledge you need into an online course. So an online course is the number one thing you can use to expand your book. So if your book are in chapters, those chapters can become modules on your on your online course. That way, each of the modules become practical, in depth, in a way that the people can now do the things practically. You can do it with them, preferably a video course, so that way they are able to walk along with you and do the things that your book has asked to do or have showed them how to do. So why wouldn't you want to turn your book into a paid course? First of all, a paid course will pay you way more than a book. A book is a great idea. I mean, I am a publisher myself and I encourage people to write books. But remember that a book in your thought leadership arsenal, a book is the lowest, most affordable part of your knowledge collateral. Online course takes a bit more, and is your first step. A book is your first step into selling your knowledge properly, right? And there are several people who have turned their books into online courses step by step. One of them is myself. I have an online course that have become a whole program of the year called Editors Business School. I have 2 courses there actually, the Correctness and Paid online course for editors, and then I also have the Savvy Editors course. All of them make up a yearly program right now, okay? And I have a book on it as well. Now, you can use platforms that you don't need to build your own platform to host your online course. You can use Udemy, Kajabi, Seller, Teachable. I host mine on Seller. You pay an annual subscription and then, get your book hosted. Ashki, you're from India. I have acknowledged that. I'm here. Ask any question and I'll answer. All right. So imagine if your cost is about $500 per student. Now there are usually 2 types of courses. Courses that help people solve a particular problem are called mini courses, right? It will take anywhere between 1 to 3 or 4 modules with not a lot of lessons, right? So it directly answers or gives a solution for a particular thing, how to solve a particular problem. Those are mini courses. You cost them lower. So from $500 downwards to about $97, you can cost them. Now, transformational courses are courses that help people, that change people's life entirely. Like the name is transformational. So if it's a course that can take people from not owning a business to at the end of the course, they own a business, they've set it up, they understand what to do, they can hire staff, they have templates to work with. So it sets them up practically. That's how my online course is. Those are transformational courses. You charge them or you price them from $500 upwards, up to even $10,000, depending on your audience and the value that you want to put to it. But make sure that you can put just a fraction of the solution that your online course will bring to the people who are taking it. A fraction of it should be the cost for the online course. All right. So imagine if, for instance, your online course is $500 per student, as against the fact that your book is just $10 or $5, right? So that's why you need to convert your book to an online course as well. And even if people in your online course come in and they didn't even know about your book, they just heard about your online course and signed up, your book can be part of the things you can gift them as well, right? Thank you for liking my hair color, HK. Number 2, you can also use the knowledge in your book to offer coaching or consulting services. So people might have questions that they just need you to answer them over a 30 minutes phone call, a 1-hour phone call, to clarify certain things so they can apply it to their work or their life. So why not? You charge for it. So if people love your book, they will also pay for you to help them directly. That's the idea. So for instance, if you wrote a book on finance, like if I decide to write a book on the concept of my online course right here, or a book on business, or even a book on fitness, right? You can also begin to coach people who ask you further questions, by taking on them one-on-one or group coaching, and you will charge more for it than your book. Like I said, your book is your first entrance to unleashing your knowledge in a particular area. um, um, I have authors who charge anywhere from $100 to $500 coaching people on the same thing that are in their book. People who need direct help, who wants to be able to do it with the author, right? That way they know that they can get the problem solved once and for all. Your book builds trust. People getting your book will make them believe that you're a thought leader and they know what your capacity is. And they will easily be able to, because they've trusted you, because they've read your book, it's easy for them to want to pay you for further guidance, right? If you understand what I'm saying, drop coaching in the comment section. Somebody write coaching in the comment section. If you like to try this, write coaching in the comment section. All right. Number three, your book can also become, the content of your book can help you sell digital products like workbooks and templates. So if maybe your book is something that people will need to practicalize, why not? You can go ahead and create. I'm sorry, my eyelash seem to be entering my eye. Yeah, I think I'm more beautiful without my glasses. So if your book is something that people will need to practice something, create a workbook for them, create a template on how to do something that is already in your book, and make it downloadable, something that they can go to a site, to your website, or to a course creation website or an e-commerce shop and download it. So if your book, like let's say for instance, maybe your book teaches let me use my own as example. It teaches the skill of the business of editing, how to cost your client's book or manuscript per page and all that. You can sell workbooks where they can actually do a calculation of the works. You can even give them a template, step by step, how to onboard clients, step by step templates or guides, right? So they could just go, and for a little amount, they can go download it from platforms like Etsy, Gumroad, your own website, Seller and all that. And I love Seller because you can also even you can have digital products that you can actually have on Seller where people may not be able to download. They can read it right there and use it right there, and then after they've paid, they have access to it and use it right there, and they don't need to download it. So imagine selling your workbook at $29 or $27 or $17 over and over again. I mean, you write them once, they are always going to be there. Whenever people ask you, you refer them there, they download it, and they pay and download it. Passive income is even selling much more expensive than your book, right? Tip number 4. If you're an author, people will look out for you to be able to speak, in conferences, in workshops and all that. You should take advantage of it. Know that your book is like your credibility ticket. It makes people trust you as a thought leader. Make sure that people want more of you. Yes. So all authors get invited to speak at events all the time. I'm sure you have met one or two authors who came to, speak at events. Even universities, corporate trainings, they can invite you depending on what your book is, which is another thing. When you're writing a book, make sure you're writing a book that is solving a problem for an industry, for a group of people, even if it's your personal story. Make sure that you can relate it to practical things that will help people in their behavior or in their marriage, or growing up or in their teenagehood, something that demographics would be grateful for. And people who work within that sector would always find it a beautiful resource and can go out of their way to even bring you to practically talk to to that demographics that your book is written for. And that fees for speaking are way higher than online courses, way higher than books. For you to speak at an event, nothing less than $500, and it can get up to $10,000 as well. Speaking gigs are a real deal. Let me give you a pro tip. After you've written your book, create a page for your speaking gig. Let people know the kind of topics and the areas you're willing to speak on and the kind of speeches you're willing to make, whether they are keynote speeches, whether they are panel discussions, workshop type, and all of that. and the kind of events. And you'll be shocked. People are going to contact you. Okay. So who wants to be a paid speaker? You want to be a paid speaker? Drop speaking in the comment section. Okay. Write speaking in the comment section or in the chats. All right. Now, tip number 5. Okay. Tip number 5. Actually, welcome back. You like my accent? Thank you. It's dominating. Thank you. Hi, Molly. Molly, don't just go away tonight. Molly, are you thinking of writing a book? My